Paddy Nate. Paddy, how are you, mate? You good?
Yeah, good thing, Anes.
Good, mate. Good to have you, brother. Thanks for coming in, mate.
Thanks for inviting me, mate.
All good, man. All good. Just figured, you know what? I need to get some good blokes onto the show, and I figured, you know what? You're one of them, mate.
Set. All right.
Before we start, mate, for the men's space, what we do, mate, is we do a bit of trivia.
Yeah.
And we like to kind of find out a bit about the guys that kind of come on our show.
Yeah.
So first question, mate, and this is going to depend whether you remain on the show or not, mate.
Yeah. All right, mate.
What football or sports code do you follow, mate? AFL or NRL?
NRL.
What team do you go for, mate?
Bunnies up the south.
Oh, bunnies. Why the bunnies?
I don't know. I like rabbits.
Yeah?
Know?
Have you had rabbit soup?
Yeah, I have. Oh, not soup. Actually,
Yeah.
I've owned rabbits.
Yeah?
But not, I've never tried rabbit soup.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Maltese. Rabbit soup. It's a delicacy. Question number 2, mate. Meat pie or sausage roll?
Ooh, meat pie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favourite meat pie?
Anything with cheese.
Yes.
Cheese and steak.
Oh,
The
okay.
bacon ones too.
Yeah. Are we talking 7-Elevens or bakeries?
Bakeries.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with bakeries.
Yeah, can't go wrong with bakeries. But then 7-Eleven is all right
Yeah.
if it's anything there, you know?
Yeah.
Midnight run, you know?
Right. Another question, mate. Reverse parking or front end parking?
Reverse.
Yeah, really. Regardless of how packed it is.
Regardless how packed, it's easier.
Yeah.
I think because my car's got a reverse camera, so it's sort of got that little marker to say, hey,
Yep.
you need to shift it this way or
Yep.
that. Here's the center, bang, you know?
Bang.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it. If it's really packed, are you still reverse parking? Like
Yeah.
we're talking there are cars everywhere.
Reverse parking.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Wow,
always.
jeez. What kind of car you got?
A Kluger Grande.
In the Kluger. They're not small.
No, they're
big
not
cars.
small, yeah.
Easy to reverse
Easy
park.
to reverse park, yeah.
Look, we just figured, you know what, because it's the men's space, you know,
Yeah.
and for some reason, men get associated with always being the reverse parkers.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter how big it is,
that's it.
we still park it.
That's it.
How do you go with a trailer? Have you ever tried to reverse park a trailer?
Nah, yeah. I'd probably suck at it, but yeah, I wouldn't, yeah.
Seriously, look, for any blokes out there that know how to reverse park a trailer, mate, let us know, because I think, do it, film it, and tag myself in it. You know, it's Ttoga1984 on Instagram.
See it.
Tag me in it because I'd like to see that. Last question, mate.
Yep.
Golf, camping, or fishing, but you can only pick one.
Fishing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why fishing?
That's just a thing that my family and I used to do when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I haven't fished in a while, but it's sort of just, it's the best relaxed time, the best time for people to just, especially these days, everyone's on screens and stuff and whatnot. I reckon it's the best time where everyone just sits there and just chats, you know what I mean?
Yep.
For hours without without having to be focused on something.
Yeah.
You're
just out there.
Yeah, just out
there's
there
nothing-
relaxing,
Yep.
clear water, catch a few fish,
Yeah.
having a yarn with the family, you know,
Love it. Mate, I'm a fisherman too, mate. We love our fishing and it is a good way to get away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Speaking of men's health, it is definitely a good way to, top up the engine.
True.
Who knows, me and Paddy might be getting out today and just kind of heading down to Brighton or La Perouse.
Ooh, let's go.
We'll see, mate. We'll see. Well, if you're just tuned in, this is the Tomato Show. You're tuned into 2MBC, and we are catching up with Paddy, and we're going to hear more from him. But what thought we'd do, we'd just go to a song, and then we'll come back, and then we'll unpack, find out more about this guy.
All right. Yeah.
I wasn't sure how this was going to go. For many of you guys who don't know, I work in a men's residential rehab. I love it, and it's the best place on earth. We're a non-for-profit organisation called 180TC, based out at North Richmond, Yarramundi, and it's a 6-month program. But at that time, Paddy, I think it was a 12-month program.
Yeah, it jumped to 12. So the last 2 times I was there, first time there was no set times.
Yeah.
Then I think it went to 7 to 8 months. The second time I was in, then it was a firm 12 months or yeah.
And that third time,
Yeah.
when you decide to go back to rehab, not
Yeah.
just for 3 months, this is 12 months.
Yeah.
What are you thinking at that time?
Actually, to share a bit about it, I was bailed there, and I was looking at a big whack, and the thing is, my conditions was to stay the 12 months, so that was hovering over my head a bit. too, like you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I've got kids. I've got a family, and I knew I had to like dig in and head down and yeah. But
The first 2 times you didn't, the kids weren't in the picture? Or
they were, but
weren't?
they were still young.
Okay.
I guess I was being selfish at the time, like yeah, I could, this and that, you know what I mean. But yeah, reality hit me then, especially from thinking I might be away for a long time with jail,
Yep.
and then 12 months, like, you know, obviously made sense, 12 months, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But the judge was pretty firm, like, you got to do 12 or I'm putting you in for the rest of what I'm meant to sentence you.
Yeah.
And yeah, but yeah, it was pretty much head down, but then I think God opened a lot of doors during that time,
Yep.
coming into the program, and yeah.
You were thinking at the time, coming back, you're like, it's either this or go back to jail.
Or same old stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And TC, like the first 2 times, don't get me wrong, like I learnt a lot and I took out a lot from my first 2 times at 180 TC.
Yeah.
And even when you leave and you sort of do what you do again, it's still there. You know what I mean? So it's sort of that thing that reminds you, oh, like you start making better decisions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was pretty deep into stuff. So that's what was hard about it. But at the end of the day, coming back, it was, yeah, this time it was sort of like, it's now or never, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome, man. Awesome. This is already getting really interesting, man. And yeah, thank you for sharing the start of a bit of your story.
Yeah. Set.
So obviously you've said yes to coming into the program.
Yeah.
You've got to go straight from where you are.
Yeah. So
straight to the
pretty
rehab.
much.
You can't
Nah, yeah,
go
like
do
I couldn't do things.
3 days
so,
at
nah.
a hotel or something. You
Yeah.
just got to go.
So pretty much the conditions was straight from Penrith holding cells.
Yep.
Straight on site, and I was to be in the care of staff at 180 TC unless my parents picked me up for weekend leaves.
Yep.
But then that was a part of my condition, so it wasn't like I won't share, but I was on heavy charges.
Yep.
And then yeah, so it was pretty much straight from Penrith holding cells straight to
Jeez.
15 months in and straight
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. The drive actually out to Yarramundi, what happens, just if you can picture this to our listeners, is you're on a road, you're at Castlereagh Road, and it's just like a normal road out at the back of beautiful picturesque mountains. And I think this is kind of a bit of an analogy that we like to say to a lot of the clients that come to the program. You go from a smooth road to a dirt road.
Yeah.
You hit that dirt road, and I think reality starts to kick in.
Yeah.
That dirt road goes for a good, I think, almost 2K or something.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you're driving at the back of the bush. There's potholes. It's like you forget that you're still in Western Sydney. Like,
Yeah.
you forget, you know what I mean?
And the sticks.
Yeah, you're out in the sticks, and then you drive up this big windy hill, and then that's the staff quarters up top.
Yeah.
When you're in that dirt road, Paddy, what are you thinking?
First time or this time?
This time, the third
This time, yeah, it was just sort of that, I guess, reminder of like, all right, that's it, you know, like this is it.
Yeah.
We're going to be somewhere a bit more peaceful than, I guess, being in a cell, you know what I mean? And it's sort of like, let's just get into it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but then, actually, I remember the first time I came to TC, the bridge was washed out.
Oh, wow.
So I had to cross this man-made, like, little crossing.
Yep.
And then the bus dropped us off. Another bus picked us up. So that's how we were like...
It was like a transfer.
Yeah, so the first time, I was actually freaking out a bit, like, bro, what the heck is it? Because it was heavy rain a week before and washed
so it's just
I think the bridge back then was just dirt.
Yep.
Yeah, which now they cemented it and yeah.
This is almost like a movie. Like, it's raining, it's muddy. You're like, all life's decisions have come to this point.
That's
where
it.
I'm like, oh, you're right. Like, God, you got my attention.
Yeah.
You know what? I've got to pull my head in.
I need some cleansing.
Yeah. Cleansing and some clarity. Like,
that's it, 100%.
Okay, so you've gotten off, and then obviously you got to do your intake.
Yeah.
And then obviously you get all your bags. Did you have a lot of luggage? Like, tell us, what did you have with you? Did you have bags?
Yeah, actually I did. Thanks to good old mum.
Yeah. Oh, God
like,
bless the mums.
Yeah, I called mum and asked her just to get me a few shirts, shorts, pants, jumpers. And I think I was coming in April.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, but just pack of, 1, 2 of everything and kind of thing. But yeah, so I just came in with whatever she just got me ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then obviously you signed in all the paperwork, and then mate, we met.
Yeah.
You found out I was your caseworker.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, bro?
Yeah, straight away I
Go
knew.
gentle, mate. Go gentle.
All right, nah, because straight away I knew, because then I grew up like out west.
Yeah.
You know, sort of. Well, I'm Filipino, but most of my mates were all islanders and stuff.
Yeah.
So you sort of, once you sort of hang out with the boys, you sort of differentiate the different nationalities. You know, I knew straight away this guy's Fijian, mate. You know, this guy's a setbacks. But yeah, it was cool because then at the same time, my partner, she's half Greek, half Fijian, so it sort of made it a bit more like, hey, my partner's half Fijian.
Yeah. We could
then-
be related. You know?
Yeah, that's it. And then to find out about
And then my wife is half Filipino,
Yeah.
so I thought this is
Mate.
a match made in heaven.
yeah, it's a bit of a godsend, mate.
Yeah. I was going to leave on the first day, but no.
That's it, mate. I'm staying.
Yeah, cool. So obviously we met, and then what happens is, just for our listeners, you don't actually select who comes into your caseload. That's a management decision. Every caseworker gets up to 10 guys, and we have 5 case workers on site. Yeah, we have 5 case workers, and you just get who you get.
Yeah.
The rule is you get who you get. Don't get upset.
Yeah.
So you can get kind of like 3 20-year-olds, or you can get 3 30-year-olds, and then 1 50-year-old, and you've just got to make it work.
Yeah.
That's how the program operates.
Mixed bag.
Yeah, that's right. All right, cool. What we'll do is we'll go to a song, mate. Don't go anywhere, because obviously Paddy's just going to tell us about his 12-month journey. And obviously, if you're kind of in the same boat, or you're thinking of a loved one that might need help, let us know. 180 TC is a non-for-profit rehabilitation program located out there in Western Sydney. And Paddy's going to unpack more of his journey, going literally from, off the tracks to on the tracks, and living life and living the dream.
That's it.
Who's gone through the journey. He's come out on the other end, and obviously, although we haven't arrived, Paddy, obviously there are still things that we are learning. Bro, you have been so transparent, and I thank you for sharing your story, obviously, of going from that holding cell straight to rehab, unpacking your bags, reality hitting me in that, dude, I've got to get help. But one of the things I did want to ask you while we're on the break was the impact of the life on the other side of the tracks or off the tracks has on family. What's your take on what you've walked and lived experience with the toll of living
what it's done to my family?
And obviously you've restored, but still I take it there's still a journey there.
No, 100%. I guess when you're in the moment with what it is with addiction or whatever, I guess you're going through, you know what I mean, T, like you sort of, especially with addiction, I think you just get to the point that everything you do is selfish, and until you actually just realize, mate, like my whole run with what I'd done was about me, you know what I mean? Whether you try to sugarcoat it with I'm trying to make money for my family, or this is what's right, like, at the end of the day, it's all selfish BS, you know what I mean? Like until you actually figure it out, until you sit there and you're like, holy moly, you know what I mean? Like I'm hurting my family, you know what I mean? And I think it comes down to as well, when you get to the point of when you do realize too, then it's easy to, all right, I'm just gonna put another Band-Aid and have another sip or have another hit or whatever it is, But until you actually sit there and like own it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, with whatever you do, with whether it's alcohol or whatever it is, like the choice is yours. It's either yes or no, you know what I mean? And I think in addiction, we used to like going around the corners of like, oh no, well, giving it a reason why it's okay.
We justify it.
Yeah, we justify it. But at the end of the day, like, hating your family in any way is, oh man, you know what I mean? Like, but it took me a while to sort of get out of that selfish buzz, if I could be honest, you know what I mean? And now at the end of the day, everything I do is for my missus and my kids, you know what I mean?
When you say, it was affecting your family.
Yeah.
Every man, I guess, has his point where he's like, all right, I've got to pull up now. Enough's enough. Could you put it down to a key moment that you're willing to share, I guess, with our listeners? For you, like, was there a certain moment where you realised, okay, it's time to stop?
Time to stop. I've had a few of those moments. Like, I'll be honest, T. Like, I'd like to share. Like, there were times in my first time at TC, funny enough, second time I didn't have that thing. First time I need to stop. Second, I was like all over the shop still, you know what I mean? But then I think coming around this time, it was just, yeah, I think conference was just a big thing for me too, and just, not the exact moment, but I just sitting there like, man, like, because that was my third conference.
Yeah.
Like Hillsong conference. And
Yeah.
I was sort of like, bruh, like, this is getting a bit, like, it was mad, but at the same time, like, this is getting a bit beyond the joke that, man, I'm going to repeat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
Like, you know what I mean, T?
So yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. So you're in like a church service and you're
Yeah.
kind of like...
We're at church service at Olympic Park at the
Right.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
It was mad, but at the same time, I was sitting there like, you know, it wasn't the boys, nothing, but I was sitting there like, man, are you kidding? Like, well, you're going to come here a fifth, sixth time? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
like
how old were you at that time?
I was about 36.
Okay.
Oh, about 34, 35 actually.
Yeah, and you probably figured, I've got to grow up, or...
mate, I'm getting a bit grey now, mate.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, wow.
Like, yuck. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, to be honest, yeah.
And you're just kind of thinking, that's it, I've got to be done with it.
Stop being selfish, mate.
Yeah.
You know?
What have you put in play? So let's go to program.
Yeah.
We've met.
Yeah.
You've realised I'm going to commit to this next 12 months.
Yeah.
You're in the bush.
Yeah.
So 180 TC is actually out in Yarramundi bush.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by all these trees. There is not a supermarket or a bunch of buildings.
Mate, you can't see lights, street lights and
You
that.
cannot see nothing. It is
Yeah.
out in the bush.
Yeah.
And you forget you're actually out in Western Sydney, but it's probably a perfect
Spot.
setting
Yeah, it's a perfect spot.
to get away from the noise, as a lot of the guys like to say.
Yeah.
And you've gone through the program 12 months.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time where you thought, I'm not going to be able to finish this? Like, I'm going to hit the fence soon. Like, I'm going to...
Nah. Well, I think it was a godsend, like, well, you're a godsend, T. Like, because at the end of the day...
That's what my wife said.
So that's it, mate, for... No.